Do you know who the idiot is in your group? Sometimes it's hard to tell. I have no idea. My friends are all real smart. Oh, every one of my friends. Without exception. Hey, look over there. Look at that shiny thing.
Idiot Test, all new Tuesday, 9/8 Central, only on Game Show Network.
Well, because one of the stars you've just seen accepted a dare, they ended up with the nickname of Stinky. Now, who do you think that is?
Is it the poetic Nipsey Russell, the passionate Abby Lane, the protruding Jamie Farr, the provocative Lynn Redgrave, or the unpredictable Billy Crystal? We'll find out who Stinky is when these three contestants meet our stars face to face today on Allstarsecrets. And now, here's the host of Allstarsecrets, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to Allstarsecrets. We have a great panel of celebrities today. Before we get going with our game, I'm as anxious to find out as I know you are, which one of these stars over here has the nickname of Stinky? Let's find out right now. It's Nipsey Russell.
Yeah. For a short time when I was a Boy Scout in Atlanta, Georgia with Troop 91. I was competing with a good athlete in our troop in a long distance jump. We were jumping over a sewage creek and he made it and I didn't, and they called me the name Stinky Bill. However, they used a more affirmative term.
I can imagine that they did. All right. Those are the kind of surprising secrets you're going to hear revealed by our stars today. Now, we've got three contestants who will decide who today's secrets are all about. We'll meet them in just a moment. First, we're going to pause for a couple of words, and we'll be right back, all right?
The chase goes.
Welcome back to Allstarsecrets. I want
Constipation. You will likely also suffer from gas. Introducing new Delco Gas, which starts working to eliminate gas bubbles in minutes for effective relief. Delco Gas, from the makers of Delcolax. Nothing relieves gas faster.
Welcome back to Allstarsecrets. I want you to meet our three contestants. They're here. They're going to try to win some money today, and they're three very nice people. First of all, a student at UCLA. I want you to say hi to Hazel Bracey. Hazel, welcome. A former lifeguard, Gary Pickett. And a secretary from Pasadena, Liz Lloyd. Contestants, welcome to Allstarsecrets. I hope you win a lot of money today. Hey, here's how our competition works now. Each time that I reveal a secret, it's going to be your job to decide which of today's panel that secret is about. But before you make your decision, one of our stars over here will advise you as to who they think it is. Then, it's going to be up to you to decide for yourself how to use that advice. Because every time you choose the correct star, then you're going to win some money. And contestants, you will determine exactly how much each secret is worth by stopping our random money selector, which is on the move right now. In round one, each of our secrets can be worth $120, $150, $180, $210, or as much as $300. And Hazel, you won the toss of the coin backstage before the show, so you have control of the random money selector. Why don't you push the button when you want it to stop, and here we go. And you stopped it at $210, and you're on your way. Good. Okay, for $210, although once a skeptic, one of today's stars now believes in extraterrestrial life because, according to them, they've come face to face with a flying saucer. Abby Lane, who do you think it is on our panel that sees flying saucers?
Flying saucers. Well, no, not Nipsey. I'm mentally eliminating a few people. I think that it might be Billy Crystal because... What makes me think that? Yes, I have a feeling it might be Billy.
You think it's Abby? Abby Lane thinks it's Billy Crystal that actually came face to face with a flying saucer. And remember, it's worth $210. If all three of you are correct, you'll each get $70. If two of you know who it is, then we'll give you each $105. But if you're the only one with the correct answer, you're going to win the entire $210. Contestants, I want you to lock in your answers. We're looking for our celebrity now that came face to face with a flying saucer. Everybody lock in their answers. It's worth $210. Okay, everybody's made their choice, and let's see how you do. Ha-ha! Liz doesn't think it's Billy. You think it's Jamie. Why, Liz?
Because Jamie looks like he'd meet something like that. He does.
That's how I met my first wife.
Yeah, I mean.
Only wife.
All right, and Gary, you think it's Billy?
Well, I wouldn't say Billy seems a little spaced out, but I would say he's,
Thank you.
Okay, if it is Billy Crystal, you and Hazel will split the money, but if it turns out to be Jamie, then Liz, you're going to get all of the dollars. Let's find out right now which of our celebrities over here actually saw a flying saucer. Come on, Gary. Who is it? It is Jamie! All right, Liz. Right there with $210. Oh, come on, Jamie.
All right, that's the truth. It was about 16, 17 years ago. My wife-to-be at that time, Joy, we were driving from Phoenix, Arizona, back to Los Angeles. Normally you go through Blythe, returning, and the road was out. There was a bridge that went down, so we went by way of Yuma. And it was around midnight, and we were out in the middle of the desert, no one around, and I had a Renault, little compact car, and even when you got it down to the floor going 65 miles an hour, you feel like you're parked. We saw this light beacon up on top of a mountain. We thought it might be a TV antenna. It wasn't, because it was moving around, and suddenly the thing zipped through the sky and came within 50 yards of us. And all I could see was the dome shape, and underneath a light that was going around, and you could see the dust, the dirt from the desert sand underneath being scooped up by this thing. It monitored us for about 10 or 15 miles. And my wife wanted me to stop. My wife-to-be wanted me to stop, and I had no idea of wanting to stop. I knew I had residuals in my life, and I didn't want to stop and get rid of those residuals. My mother had packed us some celery and carrots, and I was like a garbage disposal, you know, eating them like this while driving. And finally, it took off at a speed that I can't even mention. I mean, it was standing still practically, and then took off and disappeared into the night.
I don't believe in flying saucers.
They didn't when I told them this about 16 or 17 years
ago.
ago.
Did they arrest you?
No.
Had you been drinking?
No, we weren't drinking at all.
I saw a flying saucer, but I had just pinched a waitress.
That's what I thought. Okay, that's the kind of thought I thought he would do. Well, okay, Liz, you got $210 for it. I want to remind everybody that all of our secrets are true. I don't believe in flying saucers, but Jamie does, but he thinks they're true. And they come from, naturally, interviews from our staff. So good luck to all of you again. And this time, Gary, you have control of the random money selector, so you can just push the button. It could be worth up to $300. Here we go. You stopped at $150. Let's see if you can't make some money now. Flying sausage. Okay, one of today's panelists learned about sex at a very early age. In fact, they told our staff, and I quote, "I knew as much about sex at the age of 5 as I did at the age of 25. Billy, this one's not about you, but who do you think it is on our panel? Who do you think it is that knew as much about sex at 5 as at 25?
It wasn't me, because ABC was third in the ratings then. I would say Abby's such a sensual person, such a beautiful person.
I think I love you.
I think Abby.
You think it's Abby Lane? Okay, Billy Crystal thinks that it's Abby Lane that knew as much about sex at the age of 5 than at 25. Remember, our stars are not trying to fool you. They're trying to give you some good sound advice. You can use that advice if you want to. And this one's worth $150. So contestants, if you would please lock in your answers and tell us, who do you think it is over there that knew all about the birds and the bees at the age of 5? Everybody has made their choices. There's a couple of interesting choices. Hazel, why did you say Lynn?
I don't know. She just seems like she was always 25. I don't know.
Like she was always 25. All right. Liz, you think it's Abby Lane?
Yes, you know how women are.
Well, it's interesting that you chose two women on the panel and you chose both women. Why, Gary?
Why did I choose
Lynn? Yeah.
I think she comes from a sophisticated family.
So at 5, you learn about the birds and the bees in a sophisticated family? Boy, did I come from an unsophisticated family. Okay, let's find out which one of our stars it is that this celebrity secret belongs to. It's Nipsey Russell. I had that one figured out.
They're talking so much about sex today that I have made a vow to find the guy who invented sex and see what he's working on now. The way I learned all the things that I do know, Bob, to rush it along a little bit, I was with a group called the Ragamuffins of Rhythm. We were just small children, and adults think that children do not listen, but I was always in the dressing room with chorus girls and wardrobe mistresses and things like that, and I learned and I listened and I had a few experiences when I was quite young, so I think I knew as much.
the dressing room with the chorus girls?
They won't let me in now.
Oh, I see. Now you're knocking on the door.
Yes, he is. I can testify to that. You got to stop hanging around my
It's the clothes you wear, Jamie. That's your problem. Hey, by the way, Nipsey's currently appearing at the Frontier Hotel in Las Vegas through the 31st of January, and we're going to be back in just a moment. And when we come back in round 2, our All-Star Secrets can be worth up to $600. We hope you stick around.
Ho, ho, ho! Phil Swift here. This holiday season, give him...
And clear for 8 days.
At the first sign of your allergies, doctors recommend taking 1 Claritin every day of your allergy season for continuous relief.
21 days.
14 days of continuous relief.
Live Claritin Clear every day.
Welcome back to All-Star Secrets. In this round, as I mentioned before, our secrets can be worth up to $600, or they can be worth $360, $390, $420, or $450. And Liz, you have $210 thus far. The others are going to try to catch you. You also have control of the random money selector. Could be worth up to $600. Push the button when you want it to stop. Stop. And you stopped it at $600. Excellent. All right. Listen very carefully. Good luck again to the three of you. When it comes to weighing themselves, one of today's stars is compulsive. In fact, for the last 10 years, they haven't traveled anywhere without their own personal bathroom scale. Jamie, this one is not about you. You see funny little things in the sky. But somebody here won't go anywhere without their bathroom scale.
I bet you.
Well, I think it's Billy Crystal. He's got such a cute little figure, and he plays that character on Soap. I think Billy is worried about his weight.
So you think it's Billy Crystal?
Yeah, I think it's Billy Crystal. I don't think it's Abby. I don't think has any problems, and Lynn doesn't. And you know about Stinky over there.
Yeah, right.
What was that?
Jamie Farr thinks it's Billy Crystal that takes a bathroom scale with him wherever he goes to weigh himself. It's worth $600 for you. I wonder how you people at home feel about this one. Let's see how our contestants feel about it. Lock in your answers if you would, please. Looking for the celebrity that won't go anywhere without their own personal bathroom scale. Gary, could you push yours a little harder, maybe? There we go. Okay, everything is locked in. Now let's see how you feel about this one, everybody. And Gary, you can pull yours back just a little bit. Oh, that's all right. We know who it is anyway. Okay, Gary, you think it's Abby Lane. How come?
Well, she has a pretty good figure, so I've been told. Oh, she has a fantastic figure. Oh, tremendous. Getting better every day. Pretty good. She seems like she'd be pretty conscientious
about her weight. Why Lynn, Liz?
Well, I remember when she was in Georgia, didn't she play a kind of fat, plumpy girl? And I know, she might have a weight problem.
You're not going to get me to say that.
Well, I know that, but I just figured, you
if it's Lynn, you're going to win $600.
I think
if it's Abby, then the two of you will split the money. Let's see who our weight-conscious celebrity is right now. It's Lynn.
Yes,
Lynn, you won't go anywhere at all without your scale?
I read all the years and years ago in a magazine when I was going through every sort of diet, and she was absolutely right. I used to be really quite big. I was 50 pounds more than I am now at my height, and that was terrible. And I read that Sophia Loren weighed herself every day. I thought, what's good enough for Sophia is good enough for me. So I got these scales, and I take them everywhere. And if I forget to take them, which I almost never do, I gain weight immediately because I have to have that thing. And the awful thing is, I quite often go on cruises, go on a ship, and I don't know whether any of you have ever tried weighing yourself on a ship, but you stand there and you go, oh, look, 85 pounds, no, 250.
All right. Well, Liz, you picked up $600 on that one. Not so bad at all. Let's go to another secret. Hazel, you have control of the random money selector. Up to $600 is what it could be worth. Push the button when you want it to stop. And you stopped it at $360. Okay, let's see if you can do some catch-up now, Gary. For $360, somebody on the panel enjoys fooling people over the telephone. In fact, they almost panicked a close friend with a fake transatlantic call. Len, this one's not about you. Who do you think gets a kick out of making fake calls to friends?
Well, it would be too obvious to think Nipsey because he's always fooling around. So
and all my friends in New York.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna guess Nipsey. I think Billy, being doing a lot of comedy, and I know he does a lot of voices and stuff. I think maybe Billy
All right,
Crystal.
pretty good logic. Lynn thinks that it might be Billy Crystal. Does voices, does a lot of comedy. Perhaps this one is Billy Crystal. That's what Lynn says. Let's see how you feel about it. It's worth $360, contestants. Lock in your answers. Now remember, we're looking for the contestant or the celebrity who made that fake call, and two of you agreed that it's Billy Crystal, but Hazel thinks it's Jamie Farr.
Jamie just seems like a real practical joker to me.
Oh, shucks. You may be right. All right, for $360, let's find out who made the fake transatlantic call on our panel. It's Billy Crystal. Gary Larry, you split the $360. It says that you actually almost panicked a friend. Bill, what happened?
Yeah, he's a composer, and he had just gotten his first job scoring a motion picture called The Cat and the Canary, and he was going to score the picture in London for 3 days, his first big job. And he was real nervous. So I called him on the phone to wish him have a good trip and have a good job, So as soon, I had not intended to do this. He said, hello, and I went, hello, we're having some problems with the cable. Would you hold on, please? He goes, hello, he's panicked. So now I realize I have him. So I said, hello, Stephen, this is a transatlantic call from London. Please hold on, some fish are nibbling at the cable. Now I figure he's got to know, but he goes, all right, I'm holding. He didn't even hear fish nibbling at the cable. He's panicked, right? And I said, hello, we're putting the call through. And he goes, hello. I go, hello, hi, is this Mr. Kagan? I said, yeah. He goes, yes, this is, listen, I'm your first violinist. Now I'm talking in a Jewish accent from London. He still has not caught on.
Right.
I just wanted to tell you that I'm going to be a little late to the session tomorrow. And he's going, how long? I'll be about 10 minutes late, but we're very punctual here. And I just want you to know we're going to be a little late. He goes, well, now he still does not catch on. Well, did you call Bernie? He's in London already. You didn't have to call me all the way in the States. Well, we're very punctual. I just wanted you to know I wanted to go on one other question. Did you get the Yankee score? And now he goes,
All right, we'll be back with our blind item, and our blind item is going to be worth $1,500 right after these words.
You remember when big stars made for classic game show moments.
Now I think because it's forced on you when you're kids and the ones you tell me I think it's Jell-O pudding.
Keep watching for more great moments from Game Show Network's Time Capsule. Brought to you by Tylenol. Tylenol gives you strong pain relief and won't interfere with your aspirin heart therapy the way ibuprofen can. Talk to your doctor about why Tylenol may be the right pain reliever for you.
One look at that Red Baron pizza and you're gonna love it.
Maybe you could.
Well played.
Barbecue has a new home because Wendy's has like it.
Now that's better.
Let's get it on. Whoa. Yeah!
We're back with All-Star Secrets. And Liz, son of a gun, you're doing okay. You've got $990. Gary has $180. And Hazel, well, maybe you can do it this time because this can all change. It's time to play our blind item, which will determine the winner of our game. And this time, you're not going to receive any advice at all from our celebrities. You're going to have to do it all by yourself. I'll tell you right now that our blind item is worth $1,500. So here it is. For $1,500, one of today's stars holds a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree from one of the nation's top universities and actually taught woodshop, math, and girls' gym at a junior high school. That's the blind item. It's worth $1,500. Contestants, you now have 10 seconds to lock your answers in, and you can start right now. Remember, we're looking for the celebrity that holds a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree from one of the nation's top universities. If you're the only one with the correct answer, you'll get the entire $1,500. Everybody's locked in their answers. Let's find out who this celebrity is over here that taught junior high school, holds all of those degrees. It's Billy Crystal. Did anybody choose Billy Crystal? Let's see. Yes, you did, Liz. And Liz, along with the money, you've also won this fantastic
have for you this month's home theater color television. Watch your favorite program or sporting event on a giant 9-square-foot viewing screen with remote control in a beautiful laminated finished cabinet. Furnished by Months Electronic Incorporated. Congratulations from Allstarsecrets.
All right. The lady's a winner. That's all we can say. All right. Riley sakes, $2,490 and a fantastic prize. Just great. Gary, $180. Not bad.
Thank you.
And gosh, Hazel, we hope you had a good time. We do have some prizes for you. Before we say goodbye to you, though, I want to find out from Bill. Bill, you taught math, you taught woodshop, and you taught girls gym?
Girls gym. This was at Long Beach Junior High School, Long Beach, New York. I got my degree from NYU in television direction. And the New York State education system being what it is, they put me in girls shop and math, and so I did teach all of those things. I was a permanent floater. I would come in every day and they'd put me in something different.
We won't comment about that line.
No,
I'll tell you that. Okay. Hey, I hope you've had a good time. Hazel, Gary, and Liz. And Liz, along with the $2,490, you won that widescreen television. You won cash and prizes of $3,785. Hey, anything can happen at Allstarsecrets, and you'll see what I mean when we come back, because we're going to have a special surprise for one of our stars over here.
I do not know what this is. Hello, I'm Professor Ben Glebe, head of the Idiot Lab. After months of research, we've created enough.
And what? Thank you, Charlie O'Donnell. You know, I told you a minute ago that we have a very special surprise for one of our celebrities. And Nipsey, why don't you join me? Would you come on down here for just a moment? Right down here. Nipsey, we found out some interesting things about you during this half hour. And one of the things that we found out was that you've been in a lot of dressing rooms in your time, and you mentioned all the chorus girls and everything, you know?
Yeah, well...
Well, Nipsey, we talked to a lot of chorus girls, and we couldn't get any of them to show up. Isn't that a killer?
Doggone.
However, we've, as I said, found out a lot of things about you. Let's see, what else did we talked about? Oh, you're jumping the ditch?
Yes.
Yeah, you did all of that. And what'd they call you?
They called me Stinky Bill at the time.
Who gave you the name, though?
I'm trying to think now. Frank Seals, I think, is the guy's name. Frank Seals.
Ah. How long has it been since you've seen Frank Seals?
Oh, I haven't seen Frank. We used to call him Big Chief Chunner because his mother used to make him play Indians. Oh, it's been 20 years or more.
Well, Nipsey, I want you to say hi to your longtime friend, Mr. Frank Seals.
You're kidding!
I'm not kidding. There he is! That's Stinky. You remember Stinky, all right. Hey, I want to say thank you, Abby Lane. Thank you, Jamie Farr, Lynn Redgrave, Billy Crystal. Thanks to you, too. I'm Bob Eubanks. We'll see you again, and once again, we'll have more Allstarsecrets. Bye-bye for now.
Come and give me a game.
Out of sight.
This is the moment we have been waiting for.
I'm loving every bit of this.
When it's time to get your game on,
Nicely done.
we've got your